Welcome
Give
back
advice.
to Middle Earth. Lucas and everybody's on the screen. Particles are flying everywhere. Let's go.
Woo!
Here's the scene. Here's what happened. Here's a recap. The little before the episode recap of the previous session. Y'all had a good night's rest. You woke up and you were like, you know what I really want to do? Let's go shopping. So there was a huge shopping spree. But while the shopping spree was going on, you have learned that there may or may not be some important information held at the Ferny House. And while you were spending your hard-earned silver pennies, Siriandil had a hawk, trained and befriended a hawk to go and spy out the house. And you learned from the hawk that there was two mysterious, ill-looking men who were there who went down into the basement of the house. And so you and the rest of your company went to examine what was going on, and question John Ferny about certain things that may or may not be happening in his house. Unfortunately, the discussion didn't go quite to plan. He may or may not have been a little bit hesitant to give you information. And Bongo took it upon himself to expedite the process. And by that, you stabbed the man. So
Nice job.
yeah. So you found your way into the Ferny House. There was a couple of beasts that were there. There was a pony, as well as a very old, careworn horse as well. But then you found your way inside, managed to get the key from old John Ferny before he bled out, and you are about to enter the basement. Now, here's the thing. Now, we kind of did this encounter a little bit before. The rule has been decided, and we're going to redo this encounter, okay? So, you all already know that there's probably going to be two guys down in the basement. I'm going to re-roll their stealth check as a group. Okay, so they're trying to hide in this basement because they can hear what's going on upstairs. They're going to try and hide. You all have a passive perception on your character sheet. It's going to be, and if you can't find the passive perception on noted, it's going to be your perception, unless you have a thing that adds it. But so like for Siriandil, his passive perception is 15. If the group stealth check is higher than your passive perception, you are going to be surprised. Okay. And what that means is you are going to roll for initiative, because these men are trying to fight you. You're going to roll for initiative with disadvantage. Okay? So, this is a big roll. Okay? So, the way this is going to work out, I have my guys here. Let's bring up the basement, shall we?
Insert hold music.
Elevator music. Okay. Everybody's there. Everybody's looking fine. These are the people who are attempting to hide.
Gate.
Yes.
And mud scupper.
Yes. They have names.
How can you read that? That's so small. Oh, you zoom in.
All right, here we go. Stealth check for the party. So you wouldn't believe this, but they actually got a natural one.
What?
They rolled a 1. So you enter the basement, and you can see them. They are
Shade's
not-
gonna live, yeah!
They are not.
Yeah!
They are not hid whatsoever. Maybe it's a really small desk and a really small cabinet. They are not hidden whatsoever. So
Does this look like a 2-year-old trying to hide behind a really tiny tree?
it does. In fact, this Rusty Gate's butt is sticking out from behind the. You can very clearly see him. So you enter. They failed their stealth check. They are clearly visible. What would the party like to do?
Do we still have to roll for initiative?
If you're gonna fight, at this point, you have the if you want to do
drop on
something,
them?
yeah. If you have the drop on it, if you want to go do something before, because they currently think they're hit.
Shade, go up and stab him. That's what you do best. Let's do it.
Wait, can I roll for stealth to get like a sneak attack?
Yeah, you could try.
Because
What are you gonna try and do? Because if you're trying to be stealthy, are you gonna try and like sneak up on one of them, or
so basically, right? Everyone's just like climbing down the stairs like this, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so short. He doesn't notice me, but they're like looking. They think they're hidden, right? But I'm so short. I just walk up right here. Wait,
Okay.
doesn't someone have to be close to him,
Take
closer
the
to
knife
him than
off
I
the
am,
table.
to get a sneak attack off?
you have to have advantage on the target. So if you're hidden, or he doesn't notice
Yes.
you, then
Is he looking at
you would
them? I'm
have
just, like, right
you would have
here, and I go,
advantage. Okay, are you gonna stab him?
Well, wait.
So here's
Obviously.
I'm just thinking.
here's what you're gonna, if you're moving up to get him, you're locking in the movement. You're gonna roll stealth.
Okay.
And
Is
I also have a question.
yes.
This table here, like my thing's not working. Yeah. What is it like? Like, is it an open table like underneath, or is it like?
It's
completely?
it's solid. So you can't see under it. It's a block.
I'm so short. I'm underneath the table.
Okay. My next question: does it count as like half cover or 3/4 cover for
Not for
us or him?
It could for Hobbit. Yeah. Is it? It is probably gonna be. How tall is this? Hold on. I need to compare this to like my action. Okay. So it is probably gonna be. It's probably like 2.5 feet. Bongo,
Well,
how tall are
I'm-
you?
2 feet 8 inches.
What? How are you so short? You're so tiny. Oh my word.
I am really tiny.
So
I'm a short hobbit.
I would say you're probably gonna be able to get 3/4 cover from that if you can move to it stealthily enough. Because currently you're over by the chair, so you're gonna have to
Okay, here
roll
we-
a stealth check.
Here we go. We
yeah.
get this wall over here.
No,
We get
no,
this wall of
no,
body.
no. You can't.
What?
Everybody,
No.
everybody can't be moving around in this be
Wow.
a stealthy operation at this point. So
I know.
you're sneaking up, okay? Go ahead and make a stealth check on your movement. So you are
Okay,
moving
so
up here.
Is that a D20,
That's a D20 plus your stealth.
which is +6?
Yes, you have good stealth.
Plus 6.
Oh, okay.
I think
so
you did it.
that's gonna be a 23. You have definitely beaten his passive perception. So you can sneak up on him. Are you going to stab or use your bow? How are you going to do this?
So, right, I'm right here. He doesn't see me. I'm just like kind of chilling behind this desk.
Yep.
Can I? How far away is he from me? Am I able to get like this close, or am I just like right here?
You can get close. You pass the stealth check. You're currently sneaking up on him. He is trying to focus on hiding, so he does not notice you. Are you gonna try and?
So would I be able to get a sneak attack off?
Yeah.
With,
yeah,
I
you
guess
can attack him.
you're asking what weapon, which sneak attack could be bow or
You
dagger.
currently you have advantage on him. You have the drop on him, so if you want to shoot him with a bow, you're welcome to. Or but you can't get too close because then it's a ranged weapon. You can't do that.
Well, if I shoot him from point blank, it would be kind of funny.
It would be difficult, but you could do it.
Also, before I choose what I'm gonna attack him with, can I ask what I chose as my upgrade? Because I forgot. That was a long time ago for leveling up.
Yes. So you chose. Let me. Harry. Bongo. I believe you chose the virtue of the small folk. Okay, so you upgraded your dexterity by 2, so you now have a +4 for dexterity. That was your and you technically got sneak attack, but even though you've been using that
Using it, yeah, okay. Okay,
and
so
your
that's why I said nice
maximum health is 15 now.
Sweet. Okay. So I'm right here. Okay, I'm asking like the group here. So, my knife's gotten me in trouble before, but would it be funny if I stabbed him again?
I mean, you might want to hurry up because I think he's about to notice you.
Oh, okay. He's about to notice me. Then I come up to him.
Okay.
I like how nobody answered me.
Well, you're like across the room if
Yeah,
we say something.
Okay,
If you're asking
so
the
I
group,
come up to him and I stab him with my knife.
okay. So
Sneak
go ahead and
attack
make an
style.
attack. Make an attack roll.
So dagger is
Gonna be +6.
1
D10 +6.
d10. Is it a d10 or a d4?
Oh, sorry. Yes. Sorry. It's a D20 for an attack roll. D20 +6 is your attack
Plus
roll.
6 to see if I hit.
Yes.
Okay. 7 + 6 is 13. Right? Yeah.
You
Well, he has advantage.
He has advantage, thank goodness, because that would have missed. So go ahead
So,
and roll again.
Roll again.
Yep.
That would be 15.
That does hit. That hits. So now go ahead and roll for damage. So your dagger is a D4, and then plus your dexterity, which is 4. So a D4 +4. Ooh.
So 7.
7 points of damage. All right. Now everybody's gonna have to roll for initiative because you have attacked. This man has been
Thanks, Jade.
sliced.
There's actually initiative tracker in this. I don't know how it works, but I added everybody to it.
I am using it. Wait, does everybody have all the powers? Because that's not good.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Add to initiative. Okay. Add to initiative. Okay. Bongo, what's your initiative? Or
D20.
D20 plus whatever your dexterity modifier is.
+4.
Oh.
So 21.
21. Ari, what's yours?
We roll. It's a D20, right?
Yes, D20 plus dexterity, and I don't think that you have much dexterity.
Oh, D20 plus dexterity. And my dexterity is 0.
Yes.
That's crazy, bro.
Wonderful.
But his strength is strong. What's yours? Nordivinder?
Oh, let me. 7.
7. Okay, and then Ari, what was yours?
10.
10. Oh, Siriandil, what's yours?
14.
Oh. All right, and Mondol, what's your initiative?
Roll the
D20.
dice. Oh! It's like every time.
How much dexterity do you have? I don't think you have much.
None.
either.
I have none.
Okay. All right.
Goodness.
All right. I'm gonna roll for Rusty Gate. Hold on. Let me roll for Rusty Gate. He is. Oh. Oh. Okay. All right. That's a 12 for Rusty Gate.
So I might be able to attack this person right after I stab him.
Well, no, technically not, because that was your move, and so it would go
that was my
through.
move.
Yeah, and sometimes you'll get like a trait or something that like allows you to go after you've already attacked, but that was technically your first move, even though it starts off the initiative. Okay, dice. Can I just throw it? Oh, I can. That's awesome.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. And he has 0, so that is a 10 for Mudscupper. Okay. Mudscupper is good 10. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right, so Bongo already went, so it is now Siriandil's turn to do whatever he would like.
Can I go to the corner over here and shoot the guy that Bongo already attacked?
Yes, you may certainly do that.
Okay.
I just realized how short 2 feet 8 inches is.
It's very small. Oh my
That's
word!
so short. No, let's go.
Rusty Gate is getting put in his place. My goodness. Okay. What is your damage? That hits.
7.
7 points of damage. Goodness gracious. Okay.
So we both hit him for 7. Let's go.
All right. It's now Rusty Gate's turn.
What's his status? How bloodied is he?
He's feeling it. Yeah, he is bloodied. But his turn to go now. And he, seeing that Bongo has stabbed him, is going to. Dang, I was really hoping that I would surprise you because he has advantage on attack rolls against surprised victims.
We're so lucky I'm not dead right now.
Yeah.
Because doesn't he have a double shot?
He does have. We're not playing with multi-attack because, frankly, that would be a little bit too much. But he is going to take out his short sword and take a swing at Bongo. So let's see. I like rolling with these. That way you can see.
What it is. 14. What even is mine?
That is going to be a 19 to hit. Does that hit?
I don't even know where to find this. Where do I find
It would be your
on
armor
your
class.
character.
I'm gonna guess that it does, but it's your
I
armor
have
class.
15.
Okay, yeah,
15.
that hits. So he is going to do. +3. There's going to be 6 points of piercing damage.
Which I don't have armor anyway, so that doesn't do anything.
Well, yeah, it's just the type of damage. Sometimes you have like a equipment or something that has different abilities that can either have or resistant to that damage. But
Okay.
6 points of piercing damage. So what
Okay.
what are you at health wise?
9.
9. Okay. Okay. And then it's Ares' turn.
All right.
Let's see. I have to move close to him to attack, right?
Yes, unless you have a ranged weapon, which I don't think you do.
Alright. How
you
far
do-
can I move?
You do have a bow. You can. You have 25 speed in here. These small dots, they're not lined up. So we're gonna say that every 4 squares is actually 1 square.
Okay.
So you can count out 25.
So I can do 4 times the distance.
Yes.
Okay. I will move. Could I do a melee attack here?
Hold on, he's not. Yeah. I'll say you can make a melee. You have a long sword too. But yes, you can make a melee attack.
All right. Go ahead and roll. D20, right?
D20. Yep.
All right. 9.
Plus is that what you rolled on the dice?
Yeah, 9 plus.
Plus 5. Because it's your long sword.
Right.
I think. Yes, that a 14 hits. So go ahead and roll for damage, which is going to be 1d8 plus 4
Why are there 2 bongos?
plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Sorry.
Duplicated, man. I duplicated.
4 plus 3, which is 7.
7 points of damage. Oh gosh. He is bloodied.
Getting people.
I just found people really far off screen, so
Okay.
everyone had a duplicate but Airy.
No, get him out of here.
It's just
Wait,
really
Siriondil.
It's that one.
That's
Yeah, there
curious.
you
That's
go.
funny that they were left there. Okay.
There's like everybody. Oh.
Ari, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
It is now Mudscupper's turn.
Wait, what?
Is it? Right?
Should be.
Ari,
Oh,
and then
Yeah, he's also
Mudscupper.
10.
What can Mudscupper do? Oh, this is not. He's not built for combat.
What do you mean?
He's doomed against the great area.
Yeah. He's gonna take out.
Fling mud in his eyes.
He's gonna take out his. Oh, this could be good. He's gonna take out a great club, which he was hiding somewhere on his person, and he's gonna swing it at Airy, with all of his might. He is Okay. Let's get the dice out. Here we go.
Let us hear his war cry.
Ah!
Oh!
Does
His war cry.
does a 19 hit?
Lucas.
I think it does here, Lucas.
Yeah.
I think your AC is 17. Okay, your AC is 17. I was like, I knew it was high. Okay, so damage. Oh gosh. He's going to do 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Not built for combat.
Bro's adrenaline goes crazy. Okay, dinner's finally ready, so I'll be back.
All right. Wait. Hold on. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's out of here.
I thought that was quick enough. I was gonna say if it's his next turn, what's it gonna do? But
I think he's just gonna stab.
one of
Again.
you can decide what he does.
I stab
Oh.
with my dagger.
Okay, stab with your dagger again. Okay, I got you.
How did he hear you?
He's got... Okay. All right, Nordvinder, it is your turn.
Yep. Okay. So I can move. I can move here.
Yep.
Right?
You can move there because I think yours is like 30, 35.
35.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry that the distance is messed up.
Yeah. Wow. Doesn't take much math. I think I can get almost anywhere in this room. But...
It's supposed to be a smaller room.
Okay, so for attack rolls, it's attack
D20.
bonus
Yep.
plus attack bonus.
So
Okay.
you have a
I'm just gonna
+4.
use. Yep, that's what I'm seeing. Great spear. Roll. 12. I don't.
Oh, 12. And you're attacking Mudscupper.
Yep.
That hits.
What? How?
I told you he's not built for battle. The poor guy.
Yeah. Okay. Find the D10 plus. That's just +2. 4.
How do you want to end his life?
Oh.
Mhm.
What? How?
All right, he's down. How do you want to take him out? Describe it.
I'm gonna hit him straight through the sternum and lift up.
Oh. And that is the end of Mudscupper.
Goodness.
That is obscenely low health. My God.
Hold on. I will do something. Hold on. Let me just put him there. Oh, he's so tiny.
I was really expecting him to survive that.
Okay. I'll leave him there because his body is there. But he's no longer in initiative. Gone too soon. Doo-doo.
Bro got
Alright.
one good swing off.
All right, Mondel, it is your turn. You have the power to move.
I do.
Yes.
How far can I go? Can I go like
Probably like 25.
there?
Uh,
There's the only alive guy left, right?
You can go.
Or should I go this way?
well, Maxwell, think about the distance you can move.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, your speed is 25, so you can move 25 feet, which since on this room
What?
is up to 100
It's 100.
because the room is messed up.
Oh man, we get to get him.
You could just throw something.
If you wanted to, now you could dash as an action, which would double your movement speed. So, but then you wouldn't be able to make an attack roll, or do something else like that. So, if you wanted to get to him, you could, or you could, if you wanted to throw something, you are welcome to. Because I don't think you have a ranged weapon. Wait, do you have a ranged weapon?
He has a bow.
I have a.
I feel like you.
Or he sold it. He might have sold it.
I had a bow. I don't know. It's not in my inventory, so
You
I
sold
don't.
it.
I don't think you have a bow. Yeah. So you could.
I still have my dagger. I have thrown that before.
You could throw your axe if you wanted to. There's options. Or if you wanted to take a dash and be able to get to him, you could do that as well.
I'll just stay here. 'Cause then the next turn I can just move over and attack him then.
Okay. Do you want to take a dash and get closer, or are you good?
I'm fine here.
Okay.
I don't think he'll survive another round.
I know, it sucks, man.
All right.
Got all his power, nothing to do with it.
Bongo's turn. Bongo said he was gonna stab the guy again, and there's nobody.
Yep.
There's nobody close enough to get a sneak attack. Oh, technically he didn't roll his sneak attack dice. Well, that's too bad.
That's unfortunate.
I just realized that. That's fine. Yeah, that misses. Unfortunately, Bongo's second swing goes wide of the mark. And yeah, he's Siriandil's turn. The elf in the corner. Oh no! I'm assuming you're aiming at Rusty Gate.
The only person in the room.
Yeah, that misses. That misses. And with that, it's Rusty Gate's turn. How much health did Jade say he had left? 6?
Yeah. Goodbye, Bongo.
Oh, no. All right.
He said he had
die.
9.
All right. Oh, he had 9. He had 9
for it.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Okay, good.
9.
All right. Here we go. He's not even here. Feels wrong, but all right. He's gonna take another swing with his sword at Bongo. Ooh. Okay. Hold on. That is gonna miss. That is a.
Oh.
What is that? What's the sword do? Yeah. +3. It's 11. That's gonna miss. He swipes wide with his sword, missing the 2-foot tall hobbit, misjudging his height. It is now Ares' turn.
Oh, I guess I'll take hopefully the finishing hit on Mudscupper.
Mudscupper is dead.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Yeah, his body is on the floor. Like he's still. Yeah, that's why I left it there. His body is still there. But
You should have just turned him sideways.
yeah. Yeah, I like it. Wait, hold on. He's dead.
Let's see. How close is Rusty Gate to being dead?
He's bloodied. He looks like he's damaged.
All right, I'll make my way over there.
All right.
I'll mosey my way over here, and I'm gonna take a swing.
Oh, swing. Here we go.
Oh boy, I only got 5, and I have a dexterity of 0. So
Wait, it's your strength.
oh, strength.
Yeah, because it's
a
your
strength
long
of
sword.
3.
Yeah, your strength is going to be your. If you're swinging with your long sword, it's going to be your strength plus your proficiency, which is +5 altogether. So it's whatever you rolled +5.
So it would be 10.
That does miss.
Everybody missed this round.
I don't think we've had a hit yet. Nordivinder, it is your turn.
Oh boy. Okay, let me
Take a stab at him.
let me like move to here. Close enough, right?
Yep, you're good. Yeah, because you have your great spear, which has reach.
And +4, and roll it. 16.
16. That does hit.
Okay.
That hits.
Okay. Solid.
With room to spare.
For
Oh!
12 damage.
Whoa! How do you want to do this?
Yes.
Oh boy.
He killed both of them.
He did.
Where is he facing? What direction is he facing?
Well, he was swinging at Bongo just a second ago, so I'm guessing he's swinging that way.
Okay. Straight through the back of the neck then.
Oh my word! You thrust your spear through the back of his neck, and Rusty Gate will open no more. He has squeaked his last, and he dies as well. That's the end of the battle.
Let's make up for not being able to kill 2 people in the past.
So the you look around. This room is lit with a couple candles here and there on the wall. There's not too much going on, but as you can see, there is some things that you can notice from where you are standing.
I take the rope.
That is pristine. Actually, it's not pristine, but it's well used rope, possibly used in several adventures beforehand. So you've gotten yourself 50 feet of rope.
And is that paper with a bird claw on it?
I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, you do notice that there's a piece of torn paper sitting on the desk underneath the rope. And as you look at it, here's what you see. Oh, I can't. I'm moving the whole thing. No, I'm trying to. Okay, yeah, unlock. Okay, there we go. There we go. This is what the paper looks like. It's well worn, but this is what it is. So if you want to write that down, or I can just send you a copy.
Is it a silk rope or a hempen rope?
It is a hempen rope. It is not silk, unfortunately.
All right. Kuknedge need ni ma prisoner. Braktak ve ul forsaken in. Kuknedge leave tor ul camp. Du tek soon tek kul nekseb. Does anybody understand what that means?
Nope. I couldn't even read it. So.
You don't recognize this language immediately. You don't understand it. And if you were to pass it around, nobody else would understand it. But if you want to make an investigation check to see if you can recognize what type of language it is, you would be able to do that. Or an old lore check. If you wanted to do an old lore check, I would also accept that.
In the meantime, Ari wanders over here, notices this knife laying here, and picks it up.
Oh, you have received a piece of wood with a piece of flint that is tied to the end of it.
In other words, a knife.
It looks like it might stab through a cardboard box, and that's about it.
You got a package shipper.
Can I loot the bodies?
You can.
See what they have.
You can. Yeah. Go ahead. Who are you going to first?
One to next to Rusty Gate.
Rusty Gate. On Rusty Gate, you find a short sword, the one he was using to slash up Bongo, and then you also find. Oh, hold on. You find 16 copper pennies.
Yeah.
Yes. He was poor.
My check is 15, by the way.
15. Oh, okay. So you do seem to remember this writing. Maybe it's from your past reading and your knowledge of books, but you recognize this language as an Orcish language. This is the language of the foul folk who come from Mordor. It's not Mordor. The writing isn't Mordor. The language isn't, but it's a language that the orcs in the surrounding area use.
Did you say orcs?
I did say orcs. I did.
Ooh.
Orc.
And then I will also say your eyes are drawn to the claw, and you also notice the writing that is by the claw.
What does that say? It says
Noose Agbank.
noose.
Ag Bakra.
Yes. And hold on, let me. I'll give you. Here we go.
Or is that goose? It might be a giant goose.
That is not a goose claw.
Oh well, hey.
It's
Maybe
not
like a crazy
Not
goose.
dead.
It's not a goose claw.
It might be. It's like a.
No, I was just.
That's a dragon.
Okay. All right.
It
Here's
says goose.
here's
It says noose.
here's the notes in Discord for all you who are paying. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. You're actually not dead. You missed your attack, and then Rustygate missed his attack, and everything, and then Nordvinder just wiped up everybody.
So did I lose any health, or I just changed?
No, you. The only
Yeah,
health
Mr.
you
Warren.
lost is when you were here, so you're good.
Sweet.
Ari decides to look around the rest of the room, scout underneath the like tables and on top
Okay.
of the shelves.
You
Have
do.
we looted their bodies?
You can find anything.
Rustygate has been looted. So, Ari, you notice that there's some old ragged cloth. Maybe it was used to clean up an animal stall. There's nothing too interesting there.
Nice
And then
knife.
the shelves are empty. Otherwise, it's pretty dingy in the basement. Ari already picked that up, and it's actually not a knife. It's just a piece of wood with a piece of flint tied to the end.
Okay, never mind.
It's not yeah. it might maybe scratch your initials into a tree, but that's about it.
I scratched my initials into the table.
What is that thing? An old rag?
Bongo was here.
Yeah, it's a rag. It maybe looks like it was used to maybe dust up something, maybe animal stalls or something like that. It's not it's dingy. If are
Where
you
would I write this stuff down? Would it be under my additional equipment treasure?
if you wanted to, yeah, you can put it there. Sometimes I just write it on the back of my paper. If you wanted to keep it separate. It's not really treasure, but you could write it down there.
It's additional equipment.
Yeah, that works. Nordvinder, are you going to look at Mudscupper?
Yep.
Okay. He has the club that he used to bonk. Who did he bonk? He bonked you, did he?
Ari.
Or Ari. He bonked Ari. There's the Great Club. And then he also has 9 copper pennies and 3 silver pennies. And then as you are looting him, removing his personal items, you notice a brand on his arm. It's on his bicep, and it looks
Aldi
like
brand.
it looks like it looks like it was cut and burned into his skin, and it's not a sign that is that you recognize, at least not without looking at it more closely.
Is there like a check I should do for that?
You
or-
can. You could make either. Well, you'd have to make an old lore check to see if you can figure out what this
Right.
mark is.
I love having a -1 to intelligence.
Oh no.
Oh boy. 7. I don't think I got it.
7. You can't remember anything. You do examine it, and it looks like it's an ugly mark. It's not like a really elegant design. It looks it's ugly, and it looks like some sort of evil, but you can't remember if you've seen it before or what it was used for.
Would I be able to help with this?
You would, yeah. You can check and see if you recognize it. If Nordvinder, lets you all know what he's found.
Hey guys, there's a marking on this guy. Anyone want to come see it? Recognize it maybe?
He's
Oh,
bouncing
yes,
all over. He's
I
bouncing all
remember
over.
this from my days.
All right, so it would be an old lore check if you guys wanted to make checks to see if you can recognize
I have a +2.
what this is.
Old lore. Goodness gracious, I can't speak.
I have a +5.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have a.
Yes, sir.
Oh, is that a 6? What? Is that a natural 20?
What?
Did you get it? I couldn't tell what it was landing on. It was a 20. Well, before anybody else got a chance to look at it, Siriandil, this flashes into your mind. You have seen this mark, not on somebody, but in the records from the Grey Havens, the libraries that are there that you have spent countless hours in. This is a brand. It was used by men who it's very old, and it was used by men who were sworn into the service of the Witch King of Angmar. But this was a long time ago. This is ancient history. This is about 1,000 years ago that this mark was used by those in service to the Witch King. Since then, the Witch King has I mean, I think the realm was fallen into decay and was defeated in like 1975 of the Third Age. So this is ancient history. This is 1,000 years ago. But he has this mark branded into him.
Wait, 1975 was 50 years ago, wasn't it?
1975 was 1,000 years ago because technically we're in Middle Earth.
This is in
29.
Middle Earth?
29.
Middle
65.
That math
Wow.
is mathing.
We're in Middle Earth.
Wow.
But yeah, 1975. Of the Third Age.
Hold on, I'll be back.
And I will also say that Nordivinder, you examined Rusty Gates' body to gather stuff. He did not have this mark.
Okay, so what did you mention about the Grey Havens?
The library that's at the Grey Havens. This is where you've seen this.
That's
mark.
where I've seen it.
Yes.
And it's attributed to the Witch King of
Angmar.
Angmar 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, Angmar.
I go talk to Siriandil and we convene about this information because I'm an aspiring hobbit scholar.
Oh, I mean, you're a messenger, but that's cool.
I'm a messenger, but I'm trying to learn what I can.
Okay,
That's why
okay.
I
Yeah,
message and
That's good.
around.
That's
you
good.
know?
That's good. That's good. That's good.
So I talked to him because he's been teaching me stuff, man. Teaching me the ways of the world. I'm only 25.
That's right. Just turned 25 yesterday. That's crazy.
Yup.
Yeah. So you found the mark on him, and you also have this note. You are you gonna take this with you?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I'm sure you have a great memory that you'll be able to remember it, but just make sure that you're you're taking it with you. Okay. What is your course of action?
Is the other guy still alive upstairs?
John Ferny, who has been
what happened to that
stabbed
guy?
within an inch of his life. Once he gave you the key, it sounds like he left. I think as you were going down, he was probably 150 feet away, nursing his wounds, but then also just keeping an eye on you because you are technically in his house. So.
All right, we'll let him live this time.
For now.
For now.
He's just a dude.
I know, but he insulted me, Timothy. He insulted the little hobbit.
There's video evidence.
I like how I'm 2 feet 8 inches and I have +4 in intimidation.
That's right. You're a fiery young hobbit.
I would like to remind you, you failed every single intimidation check you've ever made.
Hey, that doesn't matter.
It's just not in the dice.
Intimidation. After my reputation has increased after stabbing so many people randomly, unprovoked.
Hopefully.
Really did just walk onto that guy's property
Yeah.
and stab him, though.
I was watching the first full video the other day, and I was like, in my head, I thought he actually insulted me, and I stabbed him. I just walk up and stab the man in the very first episode.
Yeah.
I was so excited for a sneak attack. Later, he insulted me, and then I punched him.
Yeah.
But that was after I stabbed him.
All right.
I guess I'll make a round around the room, looking if there's anything else, and if not, I guess.
Yeah, Ari did check around the room. It doesn't look like there's anything else that you would want to grab. There's maybe some dusty rags, or it's messy, but it's very empty. The only things that were really there is that rope, the knife, and the flint thing, and the paper. It doesn't look like it doesn't.
Don't forget about the towel.
Yeah, and the towel, the rag. And it doesn't look like these guys meant to stay here long. It looks like they were meeting here for a very short period of time, and then they were going to head out. They weren't trying. It doesn't look like there was any evidence that they were trying to stay.
Okay, hold up. I go walk up to them.
Mm-hmm.
Where did Ares go?
I think he went up the stairs.
bro left. I was just gonna say, hey, do you guys think we're the bad guys? What if John Ferny was being held at knife point and they were using
we the
baddies?
Well, he was
well.
housing some dangerous people.
What if he was threatened? Oh well. We'll let him live for now.
All right, so you're headed back up the stairs.
I am.
All right. Oh no! What?
Well,
that's not right. Hold on, that's the scene. I need
fancy.
scenes. Yes, scenes. Okay.
It's changing.
All right, here we go.
Oh, I'm so tiny.
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry
it's
about
proper size. My gosh.
The house is very. Oh, I can.
This is Bongo's proper size.
All right.
Where areas.
And this, I have new characters to add because there is a horse and also a pony. Here we go.
Yeah, Aries just gone.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Oh no.
He is.
Wait,
Hey, I walk up to Siri on.
Oh yeah, 10 out of 10 horse
And
right
I'm
there.
there you
I'm
go.
like, hey man, I thought it was really cool how you talked to the ponies. Can you teach me that one day?
Maybe.
That is a 10 out of 10 horse picture right there.
Yeah. It's good. Yeah, this is about the right size. Sorry, this was also messed up. You guys already looked in the chest, did you?
Did we?
I don't know.
I don't
I thought we
remember.
just.
I don't think so.
That's too bad.
I look in the chest.
It is locked.
Do we have a key?
Did you grab all the keys from Ferny? I think you just got the keys to the basement.
Oh my, Bongo just keeps increasing in size.
That's
I
not
decided
me.
to check-
I'm changed. I'm standard. I'm standard.
I just said that decided to check under the bed and all around the bed and the covers and such.
Make a investigation check, I guess, or perception check.
Use that.
Perception check.
What dice would that be?
D20.
Plus, what do I add to that?
Wisdom.
You have a. Let's see. Harry, you have. You have a -1 perception.
Oh
No, I would get an 11. That's not bad.
11. Okay. You have. You find very little on this bed. There's nothing under it. It's just flat on the floor. under the covers, you find another rag, just like the one you found downstairs.
Oh no.
So now you have 2 rags.
I'm expanding my collection.
Oh no. I don't know if that's in a collection you want to expand, man. All right. I grab out my knife.
Yep.
And I attempt to pick the lock and roll a dexterity or a sleight of hand check.
I don't think you have a. I don't think you're able to do that.
I have a knife. I can
well,
pick
but
a lock.
no, you need thieves tools. I think. Hold on. Let me make sure. Let me make sure it's not different.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, you would need thieves tools. You are welcome to try and brute force it open, or like attack it, or like try and.
I'm 2 foot 8.
I'm just saying you need thieves tools to be able
Hey,
to try
hey,
to try
where's-
and pick
hey.
a lock.
Hey, you.
Yo.
Hey, you. Mondo. Hey, you. Where is said man? Max.
Yeah, where is he actually?
He
Wait, he's
left
not
for a while.
Max.
Oh no.
I need. Okay, Airy.
You
Airy,
have-
Airy,
you have
come here,
Airy.
Come here.
Yeah.
If I leave the house,
Airy.
Yep.
Airy, come here. Help me
Is-
break this thing open.
John Ferny anywhere to be seen?
He is. Let me pull up a map so you can visualize this. So if you take a look at the why is it? Okay. So Ferny House down here. He's at this first grove of trees, which is probably like 150, 200 feet away.
Can I see that from where I am?
You can. Yeah, he's not really hiding. He's just leaning against a tree.
Can I go up to him and just ruffle through his stuff? I don't even say
No,
anything. I just go up to him.
I come with you. Because he's
Oh, no.
Because I stabbed him.
He's kind of smiling at you, but then he's like, what do you want? What do you want?
I just start rifling through his jacket.
Hey, listen. He's completely chill with it.
And I say, hey, do you want us to get rid of the bodies in your house?
It's not the first time there's been bodies down there. I got a guy that comes cleans them up.
Do I find anything on his person?
Yeah, you find the keys.
Do I find anything else?
There's a couple of things. There's some handkerchiefs. There.
Ooh,
Hey,
freshly
Eric,
used.
Hey, there's a lot of hay. He has allergies. There is. Go ahead and roll a d10.
D10.
Yeah.
A
There
6.
is 6 copper pieces in
Yo.
his.
Yo,
Finally, I have money.
let's go. Also, the copper coins.
I'm sorry, copper coins. That's on me. That's on me.
No, it's because I call them all pieces, and they're copper copper pieces.
Well, there's silver.
Pieces
There's
and gold pieces.
no. There's silver pennies.
silver pennies.
Yep,
I
see,
know. I'm reading it right now, but
Siriandil,
Yes.
as you are you walking back to the house?
Yes.
Okay. As you're walking back to the house, you catch a glint off in the distance, and this is far outside of Bree. Your elf eyes can see very, very far. If you would like to make a perception check to see if you can zero in on what that was.
21.
what's crazy?
Your elf eyes are unbelievable at seeing faraway things as though they were very, very close. And so you catch the glint that you saw was the tip of a blade, but the thing that is holding it is an orc. It's very it's hidden behind some shade in some bushes. It's very, very far away. It's probably like 400 feet away.
Can I tell if it's moving or if it's just...
It has just turned, and that's the glint that you saw. It's turning away, and it's starting to run. It's starting to run out, away from Bree.
All right, well, I'm going to book it back into the house and try to unlock the chest as fast as I can.
Well, do you tell me what you saw?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Well, while they were out there, I was actually already trying to pick the locks with my flint knife.
Oh, that would have been good. Yeah, you can't.
I already tried that.
That would have been smart if that knife was what unlocked it. That would have been funny. So you open this first chest, and you find it's filled with food. So there's enough food in this chest to last 5 days. So there's 5 days worth of rations, as well as. You also find. You also find fishing tackle in that box.
Fishing tackle. Yes.
Just robbing this guy.
Yo,
Robbing him blind.
I take the fishing tackle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's so there's 5 days of rations.
sneak
There's
3
fishing
days of
tackle.
rations food out of it.
He's stealing it from
I will
Sirion
carry
Bill.
any extra food that anybody needs me to carry.
I'm a hobbit.
And I am
Rations don't
happy to
last as
share it
long,
among
man.
the group. Anybody needs it.
And then I go over to this chest.
And I follow him.
They're mooching off of your hard-earned, hard-stolen goods. Okay, so in this chest, it's a little bit smaller than the other one, but you find. Where'd my dice go? Oh. You find 10 silver pennies,
Oh, yes.
but as you grab them out,
Oh, no.
your thumb wipes
Oh, no.
away some of the silver, and you realize that they're
no.
actually just copper
No.
copper coins that have been colored to look like silver pennies.
I've been bamboozled.
But there's also a flask of oil there, and a couple candles, and then there is. Oh, hold on. That's what I was. I noted down something. I was trying to remember how I wrote my notes. Go ahead and roll a D100.
Oh wow. Loot pool.
80.
80. Okay. You have received. It's a bronze. Pentacle with a rat's head engraved in it.
What the world is that?
A pentacle
I
is
asked
it's a circle with like a star design in it, but it has a rat's head engraved in the middle. So it's like a medallion.
I don't want it. I spit on the loot.
Ew. It's in Siriondil's hands.
Oh, no.
Not the loot in Siriond's hands. I spit the
Oh.
loot that's in the chest.
Oh.
Walk away.
Ew. All right. What would the party like to do? The company.
Hear me out. Wait, can I see the map of Bree?
How many candles were in there?
There's 5. You may see the map of Bree.
Which direction was this orc?
So he was along the Great East Road. Kind of in this. If you were to think about it, like this grove of trees is not subject. Like that's not a solid point. But that is sort of where he was. He was very, very far away. And there's a gate structure, and there's a hedge. But the hedges you can see over it, and so Siriandil was able to see him over the hedge, but he was very far away. He was like 400 feet away. He looks like because orcs, especially just one lone orc, wouldn't dare to go into Bree in broad daylight. Orcs don't like daylight. They and this figure that you saw was definitely cloaked and hooded. But yeah, that's the direction where he was running away.
I say we take green
we
path.
go...
What?
Where is that?
That's not on the map. It's the green
The
way.
green way.
Greenway. No,
Not
hear me out,
going all
guys.
the way over
We
there.
travel from here. We go down this route. We go down here. We go here. We go to the creek or river or whatever it is, and we go fishing.
What about the orc?
Why don't you just go to the pond that's right there?
Yeah, why don't I go
The
down to
orc's
the orc?
over there.
Oh.
I want to go kill an orc.
Okay, you guys can kill the orc. I'm going over here and going fishing because I just got some fishing tackle.
So, Siriandil, have you told them that the orc is... You saw an orc that's running away? Okay. So, if Nordvinder, or if anybody wanted to make a... if you wanted to make a hunting check, and try and determine maybe where this orc would have been headed off to, if you can kind of think what's in that direction and where would an orc that's in Bree be going, you could do that to see if you can tell maybe where they would be going. You have no idea.
All right, my turn.
You know
I get
these.
a +1. I'll get a 20.
Oh, okay. Bongo, in your limited life, you're young hobbit, but you have heard stories, and it's possible that this orc, that you know that there's lots of bands that have come down from the north, to trouble the Bree land as a whole, not necessarily Bree village, but this orc has headed off almost directly south, and the only thing that you can think is that there is a place that is kind of a dark rumor in your experience. The great or the Great East Road goes out east. Doesn't look like the orc was going that direction. The orc went more towards the Greenway, and the Greenway goes down through and passes by the Barrow Downs, and it also passes by the South Downs. Those are very dangerous places, and it's possible that that's where the direction, at least that's where he was heading, but you don't remember there being any orc camps or orc strongholds in that direction, but that is kind of the direction that he was heading.
What do you think, Siriandil?
Oh, hold on. I got my baby.
We'll talk. All right, group, huddle up. What's our plan of action?
I'm checking this horse out over here, and I'm gonna try and take it.
Siriando already.
Do that
played
later.
that.
Do it later.
Why?
Why-
Is there
why-
two people on top of each other?
Get out of here.
Also, yeah. Why are we all different sizes?
Stop. Just put your guy somewhere.
So, Master Elf, what should we do?
So which way was it going?
It's going.
I think it was headed south down the green path.
Sounds good.
That way.
Green way. It was going like
Rowan's
this,
probably the
and
only
kind of
one.
went
The
this
only
way and
one
down.
he's getting what I'm referencing.
Huh?
Rowan's
that?
probably the only one that's getting what I'm referencing.
We're playing
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings. You don't need to reference anything. All I know is it's dangerous down south.
Welcome back.
Go, Timothy. We have no course of action at the moment.
Well, at this point, the time you probably spent a couple hours in there fighting and looting everything. It's probably getting towards evening, or not evening, sorry, afternoon. Maybe between 2 and 3. So you could try and maybe gather some information from the people in the town. You could talk to Ferny again. There's a couple of different things. At this point, you do have a piece of paper that none of you know how to read. So maybe if you wanted to try and see if you could translate it, or maybe even who would be able to translate it. There's a
Siriandil, do you know any elves that can translate this language?
I guess I'll go over to Ferny and be like, "Ayo, what is this? What's this all about?"
Okay, real moment, real quick. I said your name, Trevor, and it opened up Siri. Because I said, "Hey, Siriandil, what should we do?" And Siri's like, "How can I help you?"
So what are you showing in the paper?
At a respectable distance.
At a respectable. I've never seen that piece of paper before.
Hey, Bongo, you want to see if you can jog his memory?
Yeah, I mean,
I swear.
I pull out my dagger and I don't use it, but I pull it out.
Make an intimidation check.
I feel like he's already pretty scared of me.
I know.
I already stabbed him.
Listen. He's a strange man.
Okay, what do I
Yeah,
get?
you robbed him in broad daylight and it didn't care, so.
+4. 21.
He kind of shakes a little bit. He shivers, remembering the knife wound. But he says, "I'm telling the truth. I haven't seen that piece of paper before, but let me take a look and see if I can remember anything." And he kind of he tries to move a little bit closer to get a better view of it. And he kind of squints and he's looking. He's like, "I don't know what that language is. I've never seen it before, but the sign up in the top corner, I think I know what that is."
I ask him, are you aware these guys are very likely criminals, or some bad people causing mischief?
That's why they pay me to keep them in the basement. How do you think I make money? I'm not just a horse seller. I gotta make a living. Especially now that I've been robbed.
Maybe you wouldn't be robbed if you were just a horse person.
Well, then it's well deserved, I guess.
Hear me out, guys.
Gosh.
Hear me out, guys.
Listen, I'm not here to discuss what, not all of us can just bust in and steal money from people. Some of us have to try and make a living. But listen, here, I'll tell you what I know for what it's worth. That sign with the claw. Those guys have been in here before, and they use that sign on different things, different notes or whatever, different chest, fancy decorations on their, like, chest plates or whatever. And seems to be, I've heard the name before, that Nous Arkbukra. I've heard it before.
Well, you speak that very fluently.
Yes, I didn't practice that beforehand, but it seems to be a group, sort of a group of them ruffians and vagabonds. A lot of them come through here and they use it, and they seem to be pretty well coordinated. Not sure more about it. I try not to ask questions. Usually
if there's like a name associated with this group?
That's the name. The noose.
The noose name.
Noose Arbukra.
Oh, okay.
But usually if I don't ask questions, I don't get stabbed, and that's usually how things work until you guys came along.
Bongo's fiery hobbit. What can I say?
Oh, thank you, kind sir. I'll be taking your horses now.
Hear me out. We need a pack mule. Can we steal him?
Him? Who? No.
You're coming with us, Mr. John Ferny. Join the company.
Hold on. Does that fall under? Hold on. Does that?
Slavery.
Yep.
It's not slavery. He volunteered to go with us at knife point.
Indentured servitude.
He's paying off his debt from being robbed.
You know what's also funny? You know what also is funny is that theft or plunder is also on there as a misdeed.
It's not.
He let us do it though.
Theft, it's
Yeah.
borrowing
do it,
without
though.
permission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would also say.
Okay, hear me out. We don't enslave him. I say.
So Bongo,
Okay.
this is important. This is an important part of this story. This is an important part of the game. Okay, you walked up on this man without reasonable reason. You stabbed him. Which I'm not. He seems like he's doing all right. So there's no death. But you are going to get a shadow point for a misdeed from the previous stabbing incident.
How do I get rid of them?
That has to do with your when you're out of the in a fellowship phase. When you're in a fellowship phase, there are things that you can do to reduce shadow points. But you bad things won't happen until you increase them up to what your wisdom score is. So you have a wisdom score of. What do you have a wisdom score of? 12. So unless you get 12 shadow points, then you would start to be experiencing some
we're good then.
Okay, hear me out. Can I counter though?
Can you counter?
The shadow point. Hear me out.
Yes.
He called me a little hobbit, and he disrespected my intimidation tactics.
I don't think that nullifies.
So
Hey,
I would say
you're
that
a
I would say sure that would have been a great counter, but Barnabas Butterbur also greeted you as Little Master, and that is a respectful term. And so that
he
is
said
not
it disrespectfully.
But he's also just a townsperson who has
Is in league with a criminal organization.
who.
Yeah, I feel like we're the ones being put down here, Timothy.
I'm
Come
just
on.
saying. Listen, listen. I could have handed out. Do you want me to hand out more? I can if you want. But
Oh
that's
yeah, let's max this baby out. No, I'm joking.
just one shadow point to Bongo for the stabbing of a brief folk. No matter how down
How much-
or dastardly
How much
he
is
might
it if
be.
I kill him?
Well, that would be murder. So
Yeah, how many shout out points is that?
that would be 4 plus a shadow scar.
Oh. I don't want to get scarred.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I don't want to. It's a theoretical. I was talking to the sky, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not actually going to stab him, but I will invite him
Buddy.
very, very, very joyously being like, hey man, I know we kind of robbed, or like we borrowed all of your stuff. we kind of been a little rude to you. How about you say you just join us on this journey and have some fun, man? Get to know us.
I can't think of anything I'd like less.
I can think of some things. Is threatening someone a shadow point?
Yes.
Oh darn it! I can't threaten him.
So here's I'll read out the shadow points so you realize it. But here's how this. Here's the shadow. Nameless things.
Page 1.
Violent threats, malicious lies, heedless cruelty. You get 1 shadow point for that. Manipulating others, abusing your authority, deliberate cruelty is 2. And so stabbing him fell under heedless cruelty because it was funny, but that doesn't make it right. Theft or plunder, oath breaking or cowardice, and treachery gets you 3. Torment or torture, killing or crippling a surrendered foe or harmless folk. It could have been 4. And
Very
then
easily, because I almost killed him.
and
In my defense, Your Honor, it was hilarious.
in my defense, my client was locked in. And then for the top would be just straight up murder, or willingly taking actions in the service of the enemy. And you would get 4 plus a shadow scar for that.
Okay, what do shadow scars do?
So shadow scars. Basically, it makes it more difficult to play your character. So say that your scars, and there is a way to heal the scars, but it's more difficult. So where's the- There's some examples that are funny. Basically, a shadow scar would be. If I can find. I don't know where the. There's flaws, but I don't see the scars. Hold on. I gotta look this up.
I'll be back in just a second.
All right, sounds good. What is?
I'm back. What I miss?
So much.
What happened?
I don't even know when you left. When did you?
Like right after the battle.
Oh gosh.
What happened?
So much. Hold on, let me look. Scars. No. Scar. Okay. So there was the battle ended. You found some things. There was a map that was found. There was also a brand that was found. There was okay. So a shadow scar is a permanent shadow point that can only be removed during a Yule Fellowship phase. So it's basically a permanent point unless you take up a Yule task. That makes sense. Found stuff upstairs. You went back to Ferny. You took his keys. You unlocked the thing, and then Siriandil spotted an orc making off into the woods after you guys came up, and you know pretty good direction of which way he's headed, but you're not sure quite where he's going. Yeah, that's about it. Nobody can read the thing, by the way.
Yeah, so let's not do any more bad things. Also, can I steal these horses?
That's
Yeah. You can lead them. If you wanted to, I mean, if you wanted to take them with you, you're welcome to. But you can also drop them off at the Prancing Pony. They have a stable there that you can house your horses. If you
Sure.
wanted, if you wanted to.
Yeah. So I think I'll do that and ask. What's his name? The tavern keeper.
Barnabas.
I'll ask him if he knows anything about the note.
Okay. That's good.
What are scars?
So are we? Is the whole company headed back that way? Headed back that direction? Oh, scars. Basically, a scar is a permanent shadow point that stays until you take until it becomes Yule time, which is basically like Christmas time. There's a Yule Fellowship phase, and you can take an undertaking of heal scars, and you can heal it and get rid of it in that time.
Could I have like a copy of the map of Bree?
You can. Let me. Okay, remap. Is this the right one? Nope, that's the old one. Hold on. Ferny basements. Where is it?
Hey, Trevor. Can I say something that I think would be really funny?
Okay, that's not the right one, but good try.
What?
Where's?
So, hear me out. You're to me right now, like I'm barely an adult in Hobbit years.
You're not
And,
even
like,
an adult.
You've been well, I'm not even an adult. I'm 25. I'm a youngin. I'm youngin. So, anyways, I see this elf, and you've been teaching me some things with like the old lore and things. So I kind of just follow you around, like almost like a sidekick.
Like a lot.
So you just have a little hobbit following to stab people.
Yes.
Let me see if I can. Is this the right one? Yes, it is. Here we go. Okay, let's just do this. Do that. Wow. There you go. There's the map of Bree. So are you headed back to the Prancing Pony?
That was my plan. If unless anyone else wanted to do something.
Sounds like you're headed back.
Still gone.
Well, he came back and he asked what happened, and I explained
Still
it.
here.
And he's there. Okay.
Oh,
Are you headed
we're
back to the?
here.
Are you headed back to the pony with Siriandil and the horses and the horse and pony?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you head back. Again, takes you probably like anywhere from a half an hour. Now you're leading horses. Maybe it takes you a little bit longer.
Hear me out. I ride the pony, Siriandil rides the horse.
Yeah, and everybody else can just get on my back and let's go.
So Siriandil can understand these beasts.
Yeah.
And as you start to mount the horse, it goes, please, no, my bones, they're old. I don't know that I could carry you. Let me rest, please.
Do you need food?
Yes, much food and rest. And the pony is just bouncing around. He's cool. He's chill.
He is the prancing pony.
I attempt to jump onto to mount the pony.
As you do,
Who
it
is
starts.
taller than me.
It starts bucking around, and it's not that it's angry. It's just super happy. So go ahead and make an animal handling check to see if you can stay on the pony.
What is my animal handling? Oh, I get a +1. We'll see how this goes. 11.
11. Okay, you are barely, but you are able to hang on to the pony, and it jumps and prances around, and it's having a great time. And you guys arrive.
I'll just lead the other horse, but with a good.
I got a pony, guys.
With your rope that you found.
Yeah, my hempen rope. It doesn't have does it have a saddle on it, or
There's no saddle on either of the beasts.
interesting. Ride bareback.
Yep. Elves are known for riding bareback. That is a thing that they do. But so you arrive back at the prancing pony. It's getting on towards later afternoon. There's still not many people there. A few. There's the workers, the people who work there. Barnabas is in the shop. He's actually walking out, tossing some of the leftover food from last night that's gone bad, tossing it out into one of the drains. And he sees you come in. He's like, my good, you've made it back. Could I talk with your group? Just a moment. It's just nothing serious. Just a little bit of a concern that I have. Come back.
Is the map going to update?
I haven't changed it yet because technically you're still standing outside, and I don't have an outside part. Hold on. Okay. So right now you're at the prancing pony. That's over here. One of the hobbits who's there working comes out, and he says, "Oh, hi, excuse me. I'll take the horses. I can house them for the night if you like."
Have I seen this guy working here before?
He's been around. You didn't
All right.
see him. You didn't see him last night because he goes home for the night. But you saw him in the morning getting things ready outside in the stables.
Yeah, I just don't want him stealing our horses that we stole.
Yeah, we gotta keep him safe.
Yeah, he's got a friendly face. He's just an honest, stable hand. So he takes the ponies out, and you can see the stable from the front door. It's just off to the side a little bit, and as you walk in, Barnabas kind of ushers you over, and he sits down he sits down. You sit in the corner, and you can tell he's sweating a little bit, and it looks like he's a little bit nervous, but he says, "Now, masters, I know that you are about your business, and I don't want to affect you in any way, but it seems that someone has been spreading some rumors about you, and I would just hate for anything to go wrong. I trust you all. You've done a great work keeping those ruffians out of my inn last night, and I don't I haven't forgotten it. However, most of the town of Bree were not in my inn last night, and so they didn't see how what heroes you are. But it appears that there's been a rumor that's been spread that you stabbed John Ferny, and I just wanted to check with you and just to make sure that you're not going too far. We're simple people here in Bree, and there's not a lot that's going on. So anything that happens, and everybody knows, I
Should have finished him off while we had the chance and hid the body.
Darn it.
I don't say that out loud.
John Ferny. I found John Ferny was involved with things that he doesn't know what he was.
And I understand that. Ferny is no clean, squeaky man. That's for sure. He is deceptive.
He's a rusty gate.
He is deceptive, and most of the people know to keep their noses out of his business. But he is still a member of this village, and if people, he's still trusted by some people, and if he's telling the truth, then he can cause a little bit of disturbance still, and I know that he takes awful care of his horses, and I do not appreciate the man, and he never paid. And in fact, actually, the last time he was in here, he paid with these, I thought were silver pennies, but they rubbed off and they were coppered. So I know
It's
that
strange, isn't it?
I know that he's no saint, but just be careful who you may cause issues with, because Ferny is tricky. I just wanted to let you know that I still trust you. Yeah.
Okay, so I say, I apologize. He mocked my height, and I'm still a young hobbit, so I lose my temper sometimes. But I promise the trouble will end here.
I understand, Master Hobbit, and if we can't defend our pride, then what are we even here for? But I understand. I just wanted to let you know that some of the townspeople may be a bit more testy, just because of that rumor. Most of them understand that Ferny is manipulative and deceptive, and quite a few people have definitely lost money with that man. But I just letting you know.
How many shadow points does he have?
Who?
John Ferny.
Oh, he doesn't.
Ferny.
He doesn't. If he was a player character, he would probably have quite a few, but he's not, so he doesn't.
Man,
Anyway, in unrelated news, do you know anything about this note?
Let me see. I count myself lucky that I'm a learned man and I know my numbers and letters. Let me see that note. What in the world? That's no language that I've ever seen. But the claw does seem familiar. Some of the ruffians that come in here every once in a while, they seem to have that mark either on their shirts or I saw one that had a blade that had that etched into the handle. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with it, but I wouldn't know it. I wouldn't know.
Do you know anyone who would be able to translate it?
Oh, goodness. Well, we have a few learned men in the city, but I don't know if they'd be able to. Let me see if I can remember. And by that, let me look up and see.
Oh my gosh.
Well, there's nobody that lives here that would be able to translate this. I don't know the language, and we're not learned such as some men are in these days, or even some hobbits in these days. Maybe there could be some who would be able to translate it. One that comes directly to my mind is actually a wizard. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. He goes by Gandalf. It's possible that he would be able to translate
Gandalf the Grey.
No way.
Yes, you've heard of him. That's good. Now he comes and goes, and sometimes he doesn't show up for years on end. But I'm sure he would be able to understand it. But he's not here now. If I had to think of somebody who lived in reasonable distance, or that you would be able to find with a surety, it would be. There's a hobbit. Bilbo Baggins, I believe was his name. He's traveled to some strange lands, and it's possible that he would be able to tell you the meaning of these words. But beyond that, I can't understand. Who else would be able to translate something like this?
Guys, I know Bilbo.
You know him?
I know him. Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
I meant Gandalf. But I don't know him.
Go
but
ahead.
I've, seen him.
Go ahead.
You know?
Roll a d20. If it's over 10, you know him. If it's under 10, then you just kind of know of him. So you don't have a personal relationship with him.
I know of him. I've heard of him, but I have seen, because Gandalf, he's visited with the fireworks and stuff, you know. Not that I would know where to find him or anything. I also know of Gandalf.
Yep.
Rumors, you know. Can I roll to see if I would know where to find Bilbo?
You would already know that.
Okay.
He would be in Hobbiton, at Bag End. That's where he would be. So depending on how long the journey takes, you're looking at a few days journey without any interruptions.
Oh goodness. Okay. Can we long rest before we leave? Because I am low on health.
Well, funny you should bring that up, because you don't need to long rest to regain health. You could take a short rest.
I could use a short rest and use my hit dice.
Now that you're level 2, you have 2 hit dice instead of 1, so you could use both of those.
I haven't written that down.
Yep, you have 2 hit dice.
Let me write that down.
They're it's just getting on into evening, so you're looking it's probably 6 o'clock in the evening, so there's still a good chunk of the evening if you wanted to do something else, or if you wanted to see if you could maybe follow up any other leads.
Rations? Do we need to go shopping again?
Probably not.
How many rations is everybody at?
Depends on which way you're going, because you guys do also have that lead about Bill.
Oh, yes. I wait, hold on. I have this written down.
Sorry, Timothy. It's been a long time.
No, you're good. That's why I'm perfectly happy.
The Forsaken in the eastern edge of the Bree lands is what I have written down.
Yep.
Okay. Do we have a map of Bree and Hobbiton and where everything is so I can visualize this?
I'm glad you asked. Because I happen to have a location for you.
Ooh.
Don't worry about the fact that it looks like it was a picture taken, because it definitely wasn't.
Okay, so
Okay, wait. I gotta get.
we
my
are currently
bearings. Where-
here.
Yes. Yep.
Sweet Bree.
And if you were to have a general location for the Forsaken Inn, that's marked on the map.
What?
I don't see it.
Yeah.
What? It's right
Bree.
there.
Oh.
That's-
I was
thought it like
looking-
name.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
looking for the name.
Yeah.
So Bree Land is much bigger than just Bree. So you have just Bree, and then the Bree Land ends right over here at the last bridge. So this.
How many
this-
miles are these hexes?
So these hexes are basically you make pathfinding checks. So this would end up being probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, depending on the way that you went. So this journey, you make pathfinding checks along the way if you're going out this way. So I don't think it's measured in miles. I think it's a day's travel.
Okay, because I was gonna ask if I could send my hawk for a scouting mission.
That would take a long time.
Okay.
But you could.
If we do go to the haunted mansion, we probably would need more rations.
The haunted mansion?
Or whatever the
Forsaken Inn.
Forsaken Inn. Oh my gosh, it looks like a haunted mansion in my head, okay?
Traversing each hex takes 1 day, or 2 days if the company moves at a speed of 15 feet or lower. So 1 day for each hex, barring any sort of issues.
So I have 13 days of rations, I think. But yeah, how much does everyone else have?
I have 10. I had 5, but I got 5 from the chest I stole, so I have 10.
Yes.
I have no
Yes.
idea how many I have.
You are a. You have lots of good stuff because you're rich. Basically. You're prosperous, and so you have 10 days of rations.
Okay. Where would I write that down at?
Anywhere.
I
Probably
have
your
it written
equipment.
down in additional equipment and treasure. I guess you could put it in your just standard equipment. But
So this is a long journey.
we
So
would need more.
yeah, I'll say we'll say with the rations that we're not gonna be super like specific about it. As long as you have close to enough, like if you have 10 days of rations, I'm gonna say that you can make it there in 11 days, unless it takes like 15 days or something like that. But you could say for the story that like you're cutting rations, you're making them stretch longer, or something like that, and I would be okay with it. We're not going to be super specific about those type of things because that makes it more more difficult. But
If we
And
travel the
also-
road,
yep.
just travel in general, out in the wild, what is the
Yeah,
chance
yeah.
of us running into animals, and will we be able to like kill them and get food from that?
So as you're going along, you can make this is a thing that we haven't really talked about. This is your journey. So everybody, I think I showed you like the journey pages, and so you're gonna chart out your journey on this. So if you wanted to draw, and you're gonna chart out your journey. Wait, what? That's not drawing. Where's the cool drawing thing?
Is Weathertop like another town, or is that something else?
Weathertop is something else. If you wanted to make an old lore check, you would be able to figure out what that is.
$14.
So Weathertop, you've heard this in the history books. It is a leftover watchtower from the Men of the West, the Numenorians. Actually, Nordivinder's ancestors, is the last watchtower of kind of that kingdom, back actually in the days of Angmar, that they were fighting. So Weathertop is like a ruin, left over from that. It's a large tower. It's kind of broken down. and it kind of has a wide view of kind of the surrounding area. So rangers sometimes go there. Sometimes other people stay there at whiles. But yeah, it's a leftover ruin.
May I ask what the 1s and the 2s are?
Yes, you may. Those. I'm glad you brought this up. Those are perilous areas, meaning. I believe an event happens in those areas. I could be wrong, but as you go on a journey, there's, depending on how your pathfinding checks go, an event will happen that will you'll either succeed and subtract difficulty from your journey, or it'll increase the difficulty of your journey, and your fatigue saving throws at the end of the journey will be more difficult to make.
Okay. So all we know is that the orc guy went south down this way
Yes.
to the kind of burrow downs. And where are the hobbits?
The hobbits would be off to the left. So if we take a look at the map of Eriador. Oh, hold on. No.
It's a big map.
That's a big map. I was trying to get the scene. Eriador. Where's Eriador? Eriador has left my maps. No. It's fine. I'll just do this. So here it's, and sorry, this is blurry because for some reason the
Bree.
there's Bree.
Way.
Hobbiton is in the Shire, which is this green area that you see first. Bilbo would be in Hobbiton, which is I believe marked down here. I'm not sure why this file didn't render properly or whatever. But that's where the Shire is, and that's where the hobbits are.
Okay. So we could either go right or we could go left. What do you think, Sirionville? We go find the Forsaken Inn, or we go left to hope that Bilbo knows how to translate it.
You could also bank on the fact that maybe Gandalf will show up at one point, because he's the only other
Gandalf the
person.
Grey?
Yeah, he does probably know how to translate this, but
See fireworks.
Like, there's no guarantee we know where he is.
there's no guarantee you know where he is.
I'll yell out, Gandalf! Gandalf!
Are you there? You're hiding in the
Put my
shrubbery.
most Hobbits' accent. Gandalf
Just
the Grey.
a complete curious question.
Yes.
For the passable terrain, if we really put our minds to it, could we pass it?
No. So let's say you want to pass the Misty Mountains, right? Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to go through these areas. So you can't go through the tops, the peaks of the mountain. You have to go through the passes. And for the keen-eyed among you, and the ones who can see through all the pixels that are here, this would be the Mines of Moria, and Khazad-dûm. For those of you who are also astute, this is the high pass in the mountains that they took in The Hobbit. So you would have to pass through those areas if you needed to go somewhere. Oh, and I found the perilous areas. So perilous area. A number of hexagons on the journey map are outlined with a thick border. These areas are considered particularly hard or dangerous to cross. These are patches of thick woodland, steep mountain passes, treacherous marshes, and other hazardous terrain types. In game terms, all perilous areas are rated for their dangerousness with numerical value, their peril rating. When a pathfinding check would lead the company into or through a perilous area, the following applies. The traveling company stops in the perilous area as soon as it enters it. Before the player heroes can leave the area, they must face a number of events equal to its peril rating. All normal rules apply. Once all events have been resolved, the company continues their journey normally, resuming their pathfinding checks from the first hex along the journey past the perilous areas. So basically, it's a guaranteed event that happens.
Okay.
And as
You can get rid of that map so we can zoom in on the high quality one.
yeah.
Or just move it.
so
There we go.
as you all are discussing this in the Prancing Pony, you hear the door swing open, and it thuds. And from behind you, you can hear the thud of heavy boots.
Bernie's sending his goons.
Oh no.
And as you turn around, let me pull up the Prancing Pony common room. Oh wait, no, not this. No, I need the scene. Oh gosh, we're zoomed in. Oh, here's everybody. This guy's no longer here.
So zoomed in.
Rip. You guys are all sitting at this table, okay? Where's the rest of my characters? Who am I missing? I'm missing Airy. No.
Very.
As you turn around, somebody walks in who is not on my character list. Nar. Hold on, I got this. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
How many other patrons are?
Not many. There's maybe a couple here and there. Just very few. I would say no more than 10 or 5.
There's plenty of meat shields. Okay.
Hopefully,
Whoa.
you're not
I
planning.
can see
on
it right
fighting.
now. Bonka is preparing his dagger.
This man walks in, and you immediately notice that he is dressed much the same as Nordivinder. And you can tell. You can tell he.
Father, you've returned with the milk.
He. Oh
Sorry,
no!
Keep going.
He looks around the room. He scans very quickly. He looks very purposeful. He immediately sees your table and walks straight towards Nordivinder. And he says, Nordivinder,
Yes.
I've traveled far to find you. You're not an easy person to find. But I've been sent with a gift and a message.
All right.
You know.
Tell me the message first.
The message first, of course. Our chieftain requires or asks that you would speak with him. Worrying news has reached his ears, and he has required that you journey to find him, and that way you two can know what's going on. I've been sent to give you the message, as well to give you a gift that will help you on this mission. You've been gone a long time in the wilderness. You've proven many things, and so our people have decided that it is time for you to be given the heirloom of your house. And he pulls from his back a leather-bound spear. And as he starts unwrapping the leather from this spear, it's beautiful. It's bright, it's shining, it's in pristine condition, and it looks Siriandel, you would notice that this looks very similar. Oh, hold on. This looks elvish to you. This is an ancient great spear that has been passed down through the ages of Nordivinder's house, and this man kneels and presents it to Nordivinder, and he says, "Nordivinder, use this blade well. I don't know what mission our chieftain requires of you, but I hope that this blade, forged by the elves in the deeps of time, will help you on your quest to fight against the shadow of this age." And he gives you the spear.
All right.
Oh, right then.
Yeah. Thank you for the spear.
I jokingly can I jokingly say to the guy, like, obvious like humor in my voice, being like, "So when do I get mine?"
It will take long years for you to become worthy to wield a blade such as that, little one.
Oh, he called
Yeah,
you
Shade,
little.
He's not your dad.
No, but he was respectful. I respect it.
Master Hobbit, my name is Arvagil, and in many years I have walked in many different places in this land of ours, and I still have not earned the right to bear a blade such as that one.
What was his name?
Arvagil.
Arvagil, I am your father. I didn't say that.
I ask him, "What do you know of this weapon?"
Very little, actually. It was passed down from your father and his father before him, and back into the deeps of our time here in Middle-earth, but it is said that the elves of the West, the High Elves, that is, wrought it in their forges, and it was used in the wars, the first wars in Middle-earth between the elves of Valinor and the Dark Lord Morgoth, but that is ancient history, and very few tales have come from that time. It is said that the blade came out of Gondolin. It was made by the High Elves there.
Would I know anything else about it since I'm an elf?
You would have heard...
or just like recognize that it's elvish in make?
You would definitely have recognized this elvish. The names of Valinor, Gondolin, you would definitely know about that, but you also know that he's telling the truth, that there's very dark times, and there's very few tales that come out of that time. There's a lot of artifacts strewn around Middle-earth that have been, kind of lost, that are very powerful, that come from that sort of dark time period. So much was destroyed that there's, even with the elves, there's very few records, apart from the high houses that have come down from those years. So even simple blades were of marvelous make, and they might have they might have thought that it was a simple blade, and yet now it's exceedingly sharp and still has shine. So this blade definitely looks like it's just masterfully built, and it's quite an exquisite piece of elvish craftsmanship.
So, how much damage does it do?
in terms of numerical values.
Well, I'm glad you
Numerical
asked.
values. So my little hobbit brain can comprehend.
So it has a +1 to damage and attack rolls, but then it also has a baned creature because it's elvish, which means. Where did I write that down? Hold on.
I remember what it does.
I was gonna say you wrote it down better than I did. I don't know where I put my.
It means that a 18, 19, or 20 is a crit.
Ooh.
on a baned
against a
creature.
baned creature.
What is the creature that is baned? Orcs.
Orc
Yep.
blade. Yep. And that has to do with the fact that it was from Gondolin. Their chief enemy was the orcs.
All right. I'm gonna go now. So I don't know.
Leave your Discord. No. I will say this. He mentioned chieftain.
What's
Nord-
what's the name of the chieftain? Do we know?
That's I was gonna ask. Nordivinder definitely knows who he is. Nordivinder, you would know this person. It's possible that you haven't met him before, but you know who he is. He's the chieftain of the Dunedain. It's Aragorn, son of Arathorn.
Oh yeah.
Yo.
So he hands you a piece of paper with details on it. Tells you that Aragorn would like to speak with you. And it shows his location. And it's funny that you brought up Weathertop, Trevor. Or Siriondil.
There's no way.
He has the location marked down as Weathertop.
Yo, we can visit him on the way.
And Nordvinder, you would know Aragorn is a very powerful warrior, but he's also very learned. And you would know that, I mean, they mentioned Bilbo Baggins, they mentioned Gandalf the Grey. Aragorn has traveled very far, and it's possible that he would also know how to translate that script.
Plot thickens.
I may have just solved our translation troubles. And it's on the way.
Yeah, if the party stays in the hotel tonight, I guess just say Ari heads up to his room now. Or something.
Early
I don't
bedtime.
know.
Early bedtime.
Be the same for me. Get off here.
That's okay. That's all right.
Losing the party. Getting late.
Just don't leave the call
How does that work?
because it'll mess up Timothy's OBS.
Actually, you act as if you ever closed Discord anyway.
I'll struggle through
We will force you to leave once we're done.
All right.
Was it? We just
Goodbye,
Death in here.
Harry.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye,
Bye.
Goodbye, Mondel.
See you
Oh,
guys
up.
later. Oh, he's.
Might as well leave now, Max. Might as
No,
well
no,
leave
no, no,
now.
it didn't mess up. It didn't mess up. It's still good. It's still good.
Did it?
It's still good.
Okay.
ruined the plan. Here, I'll just step in. I guess you can
Yeah,
take
yeah.
me or
Okay,
whatever.
Yeah, we'll kick
force
you.
to leave once you're
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
Yeah.
See you all later.
See ya.
See you
Oh,
next.
man.
All right.
You
So
have- you have the
I
spear.
talked to the three of us because good old Mondel and
That's
Ari,
true.
they felt really drained from the battle.
yeah,
so
they went to sleep.
upstairs, So
Mhm.
it's just us three. So I'm like, I guess we're staying the night here, but do we want to chart our course?
It's currently 8:00. So if you want a long rest, you're welcome to. But I mean, you still have a good part of the night. Or if you want to just get up really early and start,
That's true.
it's up to you.
Do we chart our course when we leave, or do
So
we like draw it on the map?
if you're gonna do a journey, we can do that. Is that what the company is planning on doing?
I'm guessing we're long resting here tonight and then going on the journey. Event like the end goal would be the Forsaken Inn, but we'd go to the Watchtower first.
Okay, so that would technically be 2 journeys. So you would journey to
2 journeys. So first to the Watchtower and then second, if we're still going to the Forsaken Inn, to the
To-
Forsaken Inn. Does
to-
that sound
to
good?
Weathertop.
Siriondil?
Yeah, that's kind
Yeah,
of what I had in
Weathertop.
mind.
Okay. So if you guys wanted to plan out your journey, that sounds good to me. So this is gonna kind of be your map that you're gonna want to follow, if I can find it. Yep. Oh gosh. So this is all you're gonna need. Now, you guys plan out how you want to go. If you want to follow the road and then jump into Weathertop.
Is this difficult area like on the road itself?
It is, yeah.
Can we jump off the road?
Yeah, can we just like go around it a little bit?
You
I mean,
could.
It'd be it'd be two, but watch.
So let me read.
Instead of traveling this road, go.
Let me give you all the rules for the journeys, because it does it. Basically, you're going on a journey. Depending on if you're able to succeed pathfinding checks, the journey will an event will happen either sooner or later. So you make the journey path, and then if your pathfinding check succeeds, you're going to have an event that takes place 3 hexes away. If it fails, it happens 2 hexes away. If it fails by 5 or more, the event occurs 1 hex away. Okay? So, yeah. And then you're going to follow the event resolutions rules, which I will explain when that happens, to determine the precise nature of the event. And then, once it's been resolved, the guide will make a new pathfinding check to determine where another event will take place. So if you're just going to Weathertop, it's only going to be, well, depending on which way you want to go. Which way do you want to go?
We can go here and just go floop. Because otherwise you have to hit so many other hexes.
So you can go.
Follow the road exactly. So you go here, dip off the road, dip back on the road, dip off the road, dip back on the road.
You can be traveling. You can be traveling next to the road. You don't have to. So if you look in these wildlands, which is the not the wildlands. The wildlands is the yellow, but the darklands is this red. If you look, the road is not red. It's considered wildlands. So if you follow the road, technically it doesn't go through the wildlands, but it is a perilous area because of the Midgewater marshes on that note. So if you wanted to dip off the road and then get back onto it there, you'd be able to.
Does Nordivinder know the way to Weathertop?
I mean, he's gonna have to make pathfinding checks, and that's part of what journey is. You have different people taking care of different things. So you have one person who is your guide who's making pathfinding checks. You have another person who is on watch, basically, keeping a lookout. Now, if you have one person taking care of 2 different things, then they have to do it at disadvantage. But if you are traveling in Nordivinder's favored or warded lands, he can take care of 2 things without disadvantage.
Where are his warded lands?
I believe Cardalin is one of them. So it's like right on the edge, but I would consider that a warded land. So if you needed to, you could take care of that.
What other jobs are there?
So you have the guide in charge of all decisions concerning route, rest, and supplies. You have a hunter in charge of finding food in the wild. And then you have a lookout in charge of keeping watch. And you have a scout in charge of setting up camp and opening new trails. So those are the different things. So
Is there a cook?
There's not a cook. I mean, that would technically be the hunter. You have.
But that's finding food. That's not cooking.
Yeah, you're right. But you would also have to make the food.
I suppose.
Your guide is going to be a travel check, a travel skill. Your lookout is going to use perception wisdom perception. Your hunter is going to use the hunting. That's pretty obvious. And the scout is going to use the explore skill.
I have a +5 in 3 of those.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good at perception and I think explore. I don't think I'm a good hunter though.
I have
I have a
+5
+1.
hunting.
Oh my gosh.
I have also have +5 travel, and since these are warded lands, I could
And
probably
since-
take
Yeah,
hunting
you
and
can
travel.
do 2.
Mm.
Timothy, can I have an honorary role that's not included of cooking the food? Can
Yeah,
that be
sure.
something we add to our journeys? Is
But
cooking
do you want to
food?
take care of cooking the food and of hunting? Because you'll have to do it at disadvantage. Can cooking just be a part of hunting?
Well, but I'm not hunting because I only have a +1 in hunting.
Somebody's got to do the hunting.
I mean, I'm doing the hunting.
Oh,
'cause
you're
I
doing the
can
hunting.
do
Okay.
Yeah.
things, right?
Yeah.
But what are you going to take care
That's
of,
what I
though?
was saying.
You can be the scout.
Food. The food.
But somebody's got to be the scout.
Okay, what is the decision making one? What is that on?
That's travel.
I don't even know where that is. I have a +1 in that.
I still have a +5 in
Yeah,
that.
so yeah.
As long as we don't let the dwarves do any of it, we'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
Okay. List all of them again and tell me what their attributes are.
Okay. Guide is travel. Lookout is perception. Hunter is hunting. And scout is explore.
Okay. Sirion, though,
Mhm.
what do you have in perception?
+5.
Okay. I have a +3 in perception.
You can say things like,
Oh my god.
Okay.
I said your name and it said Siri. Oh my gosh. Bro, I can never bring my phone. I'm just gonna call you Trevor, I swear.
What do you guys have in exploration?
Exploration, is that one?
It's right above hunting.
Oh, it's explore. I have +1. Hear me out. I will do the hunting. I will take care of that.
I mean, keep in
You're not
mind I
doing
can do
plus
2
one.
things.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but we also need someone else to do. We need like a guide and a scout person. We need both of those.
I don't have good explore. I don't have the same amount as I do in everything else.
Who has explore?
Airy has a -1 in explore.
Oh boy.
Mondel has a +1 in explore. And a +1 in
That's slightly
hunting.
better.
Yeah,
I have a
Airy has a
+1 in
-1
hunting.
in hunting as well.
Okay, wait. So, Trevor, which one are you taking?
Ooh, hey, I think I might have found a solution.
Mhm.
What's
No,
that?
never mind. I was gonna say Grognir also has a +1.
Oh my
I thought he maybe had a higher one, but he doesn't.
So are you gonna take the perception one? Which one is that again? Couldn't we write this down somewhere so we remember?
Yes,
I'm gonna forget.
you can. Here. Journey. Got this. Here is your journey sheet. So this is where you were gonna write down what is going on.
Yo, okay, let me put this in open this in here. Okay, so I have my bundle of thing PDF and then this one. Okay, sweet. Okay. Oh, and we can have a journal. Yo. What?
It's okay.
What? What are you
It's
laughing
fine.
at?
I'm just laughing at all the ways this could go wrong.
Why could this go
I am
wrong?
so excited for this journey.
What could go wrong? You gotta give us
Nothing.
things too.
Nothing can go wrong. You're going into a journey into the wilderness. Nothing can go wrong.
You sound so.
So
convincing.
basically, you start off. You're gonna need to make fatigue saving throws at the end. And the way this fatigue saving throw works is if an event happens and you fail the check, then depending on how much you fail it by, the difficulty increases, and if you succeed the check, the difficulty decreases. Okay, so depending on how many events happen, you have an adjusted difficulty on the fatigue saving throw, and you go from there.
A pony for the journey. Let's go.
It's a good thing that you have those.
Cause I have little legs. Okay, so which one goes with perception? Because that's the one that.
Perception would be, yeah, Siriandil has that.
Yeah, I know, but like, what is it called?
That would be your lookouts.
Look out. Okay. Then we have Nordivinder. And he can take 2 because we're in warded lands.
Mm-hmm.
So there's only 3. Wait, right? Yeah. Well, there's 4. So there's the guide, there's the lookout, and the hunter and the scout.
Okay. So what are the 2 things of that you're good at? You're good at travel, right? And
Yep. Well, I'm good at 3 of those, but
well, yeah. Which
I'm gonna
ones are you
take 2.
taking?
I was thinking I was going to take travel and hunting, and then let someone else take perception and explore.
Because what does explore do again?
Explore is going to be your scout. So like setting up camp, making sure you have a place to rest, something to do with
I
that.
guess I can do that because I have a +1 in that.
Yeah, and everybody else
So we'll
is
have
either a +1 or a...
or negative.
I thought I had a good explorer, but if I'm doing for the
Yeah, if
perception one.
so,
You have better perception. than
yeah,
I
you
do.
could do both, but you would have to do it at disadvantage. So if I'm understanding this right, is this how you are traveling?
I say from here to here.
Ah, that would make more sense, wouldn't it?
But yes, along the road when we can, but otherwise
I can't erase. How do I erase? How do I erase?
I don't even know how you drew in the first place.
I had to figure it out. Wait, okay, there we go. Okay, all right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so depending on the travel, is this just the plan?
I think so, because we're the only ones to decide.
Okay. I mean, that sounds good. That sounds good to me. Okay. So do you what is your evening plan?
I think we should go. Is the one store open at this time?
Probably.
Mistletoe's trinkets?
Probably.
Because if I'm gonna say something, oh wait, I guess we're not going as far, but we also probably won't be close to get rations again.
I would say
For
that
a
if
little
you're looking to buy rations, you could buy them here at the inn. There's
Oh,
there's
we could.
yeah, you could get those here.
Okay.
If I would have
well,
got some
I say we
actual
have a
silver
little-
instead of the fake copper.
I'm just saying that you could try and use it.
I feel like you'd get a shadow point, man.
Nah.
Nah. As long as they don't recognize it.
Oh my gosh.
If it comes down to it, I do have 21 silver.
That's right, because you found a bunch.
I have
And I
5
stole and I
copper
stole some
coins
stuff. I
and
stole some stuff.
20 silver pennies.
I have 7 silver.
And that's after spending a lot of money too. I spent
I would
a
say-
lot of money that
so-
one day.
I just want to let you know that a pony is 12 silver pennies, and then a horse, which you would get for carrying stuff, which is the one that you have, is 50 silver pennies. So
Yo, we made
so-
out like a bandit.
whoa! Don't say that too loud.
Metaphorically speaking.
They're literally giving
I'm speaking
ponies
to
away.
my head.
Yeah.
I'm speaking my head.
If you want to get rations, how much are rations?
So, do I use the pony as a pack pony, or do I ride the pony? Which one's better? for my short little legs?
You are probably going to want to use it as a pack pony, just because everybody else isn't going to be on a horse, so the increased speed isn't going to make a difference.
Hear me out. Do I have the same speed as like everybody else?
No, it changes.
Like, I'm a little hobbit, but I have 25 plus 5 speed.
Yeah, you're not any slower than anybody. So if you're looking
That's
at
just
rations, so you can either have rations for a day, which is 5 copper pieces, or coins, and that's 2 pounds, or you can get cram, which is rations, and that's 1 silver penny, and it's only a pound.
Bam in a can.
Yep, cram. I like cram. So, cram is a biscuitish cake that keeps good indefinitely, made by the Bardings for long journeys. Albeit not entertaining, it's mostly a chewing exercise. It doubtlessly sustains and is very nutritious. 1 pound of cram counts as 2 pounds of food.
Okay. So depending on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, technically I have enough rations to get there and wherever else. But how successful is hunting
So
rations?
it's kind of not that type of hunting. So you have somebody taking care of hunting, okay? If
Yes.
when we reach an event, I make a roll on a d3, and it's going to target one of the roles. It's either scouts, lookouts, or hunters. You're already making those pathfinding checks to see when the event occurs. So, say it's targeting hunters. You are going to roll a d20 added from your hunting, and if this is where it gets good. There's a couple of different things that can happen. Depending on how bad you roll, it could be a really bad thing, or if you roll really well, it could be a really good thing.
Oh no. So what I'm hearing is there's no way to like really get food. on the trail,
As long as you
realistically.
realistically, yeah. If you to quote Aragorn, you're not in danger of starving in the wilderness. However, hunting for food takes time. And so you're on a journey. If you choose to stop the journey where you're at and hunt, you're welcome to, but that would be difficult to do, and it's more important that you have rations to make the journey rather than picking up rations as you go along the journey.
Okay, well that means I'm gonna try to barter with the innkeeper for some good old cram. So each cram is like 1 day of ration.
I will say this.
'Cause
Cram is made by the Bardings. Chances are he doesn't have much of that. The only cram that he would have is what Bardings have given him, and there's not many of them that come through every once and again. But there's probably not much there. If Grognir knew how to make it, you could have him make it. But so he's really only gonna have regular rations.
And do those last, or?
Yeah, they
those
last.
go
They last long enough.
bad? Okay. And those are 5.
5 copper pieces. And at this point, you have plenty of rations to make it to Weathertop.
I do, but I'm just worried about where we're gonna go from there if we have no rations.
Okay. I think everybody has enough to make it, barring any terrible misfortune.
So it's 1 ration per hex.
Yeah.
Generally.
Okay. I only have 5, so
Oh, you only have 5.
I
Okay,
need-
so you would
I
you
need
would need a
I mean,
couple.
I have 10. I could spare some.
yeah.
He has 10. I have 13.
And that's also why I was saying, like, I'm not going to be super particular about the rations, because that's not really the focus of it. Like, if you
What do the rest
seriously
of our
miss,
party have?
they would have 10. They would have 10 each,
Oh, okay.
because
then
they're
fine.
all your rich friends have left the call.
Yeah. Okay, so I give 3 of my rations to Nordivinder, so
Okay.
he has 7 on him.
And you have,
wait, that's not mathing.
10.
if you give
That
him
math ain't
if you give him
mathin'.
3, he would have 8.
Oh, 8, not 7. Oh my gosh. I would have 10, and he has 8. Whatever the
Yeah,
math
yeah.
works out. It's late for me, not really, but it is.
You're good.
Don't tell us it's late.
further around the sun, or further behind. Anyway, don't forget about that. That's fine.
Yeah, forget about it.
Okay, can I Wait, okay.
Yes.
I want to do something cool because I want to use my signet ring
Mhm.
to like stamp some wax into a sealed letter.
Okay.
Do we have to buy paper?
Yes. Do you have paper?
Does anyone have paper?
Roll a d20.
Well, see.
See,
I mean, I
see-
have cartography
Oh, okay.
stuff and
Okay. Yeah, then you would be able to
I
borrow.
got a 19.
Okay, yeah, you there's well, Siriandil has some, but if you don't, there's some people over to the side of you who they have some pages.
Okay. So what I want to do is I'm just gonna write a note to the innkeeper, thanking them for their time, and then I'm gonna seal it with my signet ring because it looks
Very
cool.
nice. Very nice. Very nice.
That's all I wanted to do.
Okay. Where are you gonna put it? Where are you gonna put the note?
I'm going to hold on to it, but when
Oh,
we leave, I'm
okay.
going to give it to him.
That's good. I like it. All right. So at this point, let me write this down so I know who has what. So since we're traveling in a warded lands, we have the guide, who is
I
Let me pull
assume
it.
that's
I have
me.
it written down. So the
Norno-
guide is Rowan. Rowan is the hunter and the guide.
and Hunter as well. Okay, who is the scout?
I am the scout,
Okay, Bongo is the scout. We have
and
the
Trevor is the lookout.
lookout. And scout. Okay. Okay. All right. What is your course of action? It's probably getting on towards 9 o'clock. The hours are rolling by as you've been discussing. After he handed you the note, Arvagil went out without getting anything to eat, to drink. He's out of there.
I mean, Is there anything else you guys want to do, or are we just gonna do a long rest?
I was gonna go buy 2 more rations so that I'd have 10.
I mean,
do
I
that.
can barter for you.
I could spare 2 rations.
No, I can just go buy some. I have a decent amount of
Do you want
money
me to
right
barter
now.
for you? What?
Go for it.
I love bartering. I love bartering. What is bartering again?
You better,
Which
you
one
better
is
be,
that?
you better be careful. You don't fail this really badly, and he charges you more. That's all I'm saying.
What is
It's gonna be
What is-
persuasion.
Yep.
And
Okay,
who
okay,
are you
which one,
talking to? Who are you talking to?
Are we going to go to the inn has stuff, right?
The inn does.
So, yeah.
Barnabas, if he knows you're looking for rations, he's like, you can go back and talk to the cook in the back. I'm sure she'll be able to provide you with whatever you need. So you need to talk with the you need to talk with the cook. That's what I'm saying.
They have good words with the cook. Oh my gosh. All right, so we go back and talk with the cook, and I say, how much money do you have?
Hello, little master. What can I do for you?
Was that here?
Oh, and how much money do you have? How many?
I have 27 copper, 21 silver.
Okay. My fine cook, can we perhaps buy good old 4 rations for the cost of 10?
For the cost of 10 rations.
For the copper coins. I couldn't remember the name. Copper coins.
That's very generous of you.
No. I didn't finish. I forgot what copper
so you
coins
want
were.
you want 4 rations for 10 coins.
Yes.
10 copper coins. Okay. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Plus 5.
20. You didn't need the 5.
Plus 25.
Of course, little master. If I remember, you traveled with that cute dwarf, right? Mondel, is that his name?
Yes, Mondel.
Oh, good. Well, actually, here, take 4 rations free of charge and tell them they came from me.
Oh, I'll pass along the word. Thank you, my kind.
Of course. Don't forget to tell him that I gave him to you.
I'll remember. Thank you kindly.
Give her a wink.
Ooh.
I completely forgot that happened session 1.
The fact I get an nat 20 on this roll is crazy.
Of all of them, you could have gotten it on.
Oh my gosh. All right, so you get 2 rations and I'll take 2 rations. I mean, I guess I'll take 2 rations, but I'll give them to whatever. Who's
Mondel.
Max again?
Well,
Mondel. I'll give
they
them
already
to Mondel when
they
he
already
gets-
have 10 rations each.
I know, but I
so-
have to pass them on because the cook said so.
Okay. Well, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I mean, I have them on me. If I remember to give it to them, I will.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Make a note in your character sheet.
Shh. Hobbits love food.
All right. Well, at this point, sounds like you're pretty set to go on a journey. Is there anything else that you want to take care of before the night gets too old?
A long rest.
Okay.
Get my health back.
At this point, the inn has started to fill up. There's lots of people coming in, and there's
In the middle of the night?
No, it's like
It's like night.
as this has been going on. So like right now it's only like 8 or 9 o'clock.
Oh.
So there's people who have gathered. Like the innkeeper said, at whiles, sometimes Gandalf will show up. So go ahead and roll, whoever would like to.
Is there any bonuses on this? Or
There is no bonuses. This is just a straight. Hold on, let me get my
Okay,
let me get
chat.
my list. My adventure. Where is it? Adventuring in Middle Earth. Okay.
I wish I had gotten that on the first one and the D20 on the second one.
Hold on. Actually, sorry. I misspoke. It's a D12. Sorry.
Oh, good thing I didn't roll then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
6.
I mean, it's exactly the same. 10 of 20.
As the people come in, there's somewhat the same crowd as what you saw the night before, without the ill-favored gentleman that you took out of the equation. There does look like there's a forester visiting from Archit. He's talking to a couple of people, seeing he's not really having a lot of effort. Looks like he's trying to get them to do something, but he's just kind of been turned down at each table he shows up at. So there's not too much going on there.
Do we want to talk to him, Trevor?
If you want to, I mean, I'm
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean it's
Yes.
been a long
Yes.
day of adventuring. If you want to go to sleep, you're welcome to. It's up to you what you want to do.
I wander over to talk to him just to see what he has to say.
Do you say anything to him?
I just say, "Ho there, adventurer."
Oh,
I say proficient, ain't it? No, I'm joking.
Oh my.
it's a good
Did you
day
get that reference,
for
Rowan?
fishing.
Yep, I get it.
Oh my word!
Oh,
Viva la
nothing.
Dirt League. Oh my gosh.
Oh, where is he? Okay. He looks at you and he sees you as like, oh, hello, Hobbit. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
Well, that's good. I just coming around the inn at Bree. There's lots of folk here. They sometimes will help me out. I'm looking for some people to help me. There seems to be some strange goings on in the Chetwood. You wouldn't happen to be looking for an adventure, would you?
I
Seem to
mean, we seem to be heading off somewhere not quite in that direction, but if we need to, I guess we could make a stop if it's really needed.
I mean, it's
Chetwood. Wait, that is the very
Like
close name.
right
That
next-
isn't it? Yeah, that's
It's
right.
literally right next to Bree.
yes, it's a rather strange threat that's been showing up in that wood, and I'm a forester of Archit, and I take great pride in protecting the land that I live in, and it has to come from somewhere. And my father was a forester before me, and I wasn't able to save him, and so it's very important to me. But I understand if you're too busy. I guess I'll just try and go find somebody else, maybe.
Well,
It's-
hold on now. What is it? What do you need us to help you with?
I've been tracking things through the Chetwood, large things that leave big footprints, and they shouldn't be there, but I have a feeling that the trolls have come back down from the north. They shouldn't be anywhere near the Chetwood, but the tracks are there. I haven't run into them yet, but I'd rather not run into one alone. My father actually died fighting a troll, and it was brutal. We were hunting together, and he was slain. I couldn't help him. And so I feel this urge to fight them wherever they are, but I know that they are dangerous, and I haven't found them yet, but the signs are there.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. I go over to Siriandil. So what do you think about it? We go whispering to each other. Oh, I'll tell the guy. We will think about this proposal.
I mean, what?
I understand. It's not hunting trolls isn't for everyone. I'm sure there's some stout people here who would join up. He looks around.
Orcs. Orcs, I do it.
All right. What were you gonna say, Siriandil?
So, like, how far into the Chetwood would we have to? I mean, I guess we could at least just like dip our toes in and like just see if we can find any clues.
Well, even a little bit would help if we were at least able to find the beast. That would be a huge boost to our efforts to rid the woods of him. But the Chestwood is no easy place to travel around in, and I can't promise your safety, or how short or long this might take.
I have a question for the Loremaster.
The Loremaster.
Over.
Yeah.
So if we did go to the Chetwood, would that count as a journey itself?
No, you could make it there in just a morning's walk. Now how far you could get into it, or where this this hunting might take you, it wouldn't need to be a journey. No.
I mean, maybe we could just short rest to get your health back, and then
Let's go out in the dark. I like
go out in the dark.
I mean, how much longer are we gonna stay here for this session?
I mean, this would be a next session thing, but
Yeah,
you could
okay.
plan
I mean,
on that.
Hear me out. We could either go out in the dark, we could short rest, or we can long rest for the journey, go out in the morning, stay a whole another day in Bree and the Chetwood, and if we don't find anything, we'll just be like, all right, we got and then head on.
That works, and hopefully the other guys are awake by then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, or it could just be a short rest for us three, and we go on full adventures and tell them about it when we get back.
That's funny.
You guys wouldn't believe.
You wouldn't believe it.
Honestly, for the bit, and just because it's funny, I think we should short rest and go at nighttime, because it would be like way more cool. And if we have to, we can stay in Bree one more day. If we all get really low in health. Does that sound like a plan, my Nordivinder and Sirion?
Siri.
These names are killing me.
Siri.
These names are killing me, man. I just talk slowly.
You could really enunciate the C and go Kiriandil.
No, I'll just call him Ondil. That's what my little hobbit calls him.
Dilly.
Ondil.
Dilly.
Dilly. Dilly
No,
on.
please.
Wait,
Sounds
what
too
is
much
a
like
nickname
Diddy.
my hobbit can
Oh,
call
gosh. It does.
your elf?
A pet name?
No, a nickname.
Oh. CD.
I'm talking to Trevor. He has to be okay with
I'm
it.
just a flourish of ideas. Trevor is great when it comes to coming up with names.
Come on, Trevor. What can my little hobbit call you? You can either be annoyed by it, or you could think it's funny. You choose.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Whatever.
Oh my gosh.
So, are you going to end the session here Are you gonna? So I'm gonna ask you this: are you gonna short rest or are you gonna long rest?
Okay, so long rest means we go with everybody to hunt the troll. Short rest means we just go by the three of us.
You just go by yourselves. Like right now. I think you might lose Rowan to sleep.
No,
I mean, I'll be fine for a couple
second
more hours.
second session, next session, not
Oh,
like
okay.
right now.
Okay.
But like,
Just checking. 'Cause we
we'll
could.
just have to go on our own because they'll be sleeping even if they're in the call. All right. So we do 100. Above 50, we long rest. Below 50, we short rest.
You could just do it.
Is everyone okay with that?
Leave it to chance.
We're flipping a coin. We're flipping a copper piece.
Wait, what?
17, we are short resting.
Alright.
I like that you could have done like any dice and just split it in half. But you
100
decided to
is
do 100.
way more
You could have
dramatic.
flipped a coin.
Yeah.
100 is way more dramatic, okay?
So you're short resting. So
Do I roll a hit dice to restore health?
yes. So if you're short resting,
Or do I do both?
it depends. So if you roll a dice
So I
and
have
you get
9, I need...
your
Okay, so I
maximum
rolled
your
one right
maximum
now.
HP, your maximum
Is
HP
15.
is 15.
So I need 6 health to get
Well,
max.
I will say this. At second level, I have a feature called Hands of a Healer. You can treat wounds of your allies during a short rest. Who spend 1 or more hit dice at the end of a short rest, up to each of those creatures regains an extra d6 hit points for each hit die spent. So every
I
hit die you
spent
spend,
1,
and you can add a
and
d6
then-
to that.
and I can add a d6 to that.
That's huge.
Okay. So I'm rolling my first
Is he the only one that got hit?
hit dice. Yes.
Probably.
I got a 5,
Well, no.
so I'm at 14.
Ari did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Well, he'll be
He
at
got
full
bonked.
health. So I'm at 14. And then you're saying I can roll a d6, or is that at the end of the short
Yep.
rest?
You can roll a d6. Oh.
And I am back to... Can I be over health, or is it just that?
Nope. Just 15.
You didn't even need the first roll. You just used the d6 and it would be fine.
But I had to expend a d8 hit dice. for
Yeah.
it.
I don't think you guys lost any health, right?
No.
I did not.
And you didn't use any skills that would have needed to reset. You used a craft, did you?
Yes, I used a craft slot for the hawk.
Okay.
That resets on a short rest, I think.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it does. Okay. So at this point, what has happened? You've rooted out the ruffians from the Ferny's basement. Talked a little bit more with Ferny. Found a note. You know it's Orcish. You know there's a mark on it that has been associated with some ruffians. You also spotted an orc running away from Bree. Running south away from Bree. He stole some ponies, or borrowed a pony, and a horse. And back at the inn, you were greeted by or found by Arvigil, who gave Nordivinder a very special elvish heirloom, and also gave word that Aragorn, son of Arathorn, wanted to meet with Nordivinder at Weathertop. So you also ran into a forester who you don't know what his name is.
I was thinking about asking his name, but I didn't.
It's not important.
from Archid, who is wanting help tracking down some type of monster in the Chetwood. He asked for your help, so you're deciding to short rest, get back a little bit of your skill and your hit points, and go out at night to help him search in the Chetwood. That's where we're at. So right now, last time I said it was around 9. So you short rest about an hour. So it's 10 at night. It's dark outside, and this would be when you're about to set out with this forester.
It's all right. I got 5 candles from that chest. Just go into the forest.
Double-handed candles.
Are there any trolls out here?
We're out on a troll hunt.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. So that's where we'll start the next session.